What's up, A to Z Sports? Titan Game Day Live, the halftime show with the Titans and the Colts tied at 10 with a late field goal from Indy with about 20 seconds left in the half. The Titans did have a lead there, 10-7 for a little bit after a 7-0 Colts lead, a 7-7 tie, and Nick Folk field goal to take 10-7 lead before Indy tied it up right before half. The Titans do get the football to start the second half, and we'll go through our first half reactions, and the win is in the hands and on the shoulders of Titans quarterback Will Levis. But got to thank all of our great partners before we officially get it going here. X Golf Nashville and now in Murfreesboro, the home of indoor golf in Middle Tennessee. X Golf, play, train, and entertain at playxgolf.com. BetMGM, log in today and get your Pro Football Boost Pack to acquire tokens for even more winnings. BetMGM, an official partner of the Tennessee Titans. And T-Dot, be part of the solution to end littering and make sure nobody trashes Tennessee, especially on game day. NobodyTrashesTennessee.com. Easton, before we dive into our first half stats and thoughts, tell the people what they got to do here.
Yeah, folks, you got to like the show for us. You got to share the show for us. If you're in here live with us at halftime, help us get as many people in here as possible. Hit like on Facebook and YouTube. Send the link to a buddy. Get them in here before we get into the second half.
Yep, let's do that here. All right, so we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Titans are tied at 10, and they get the ball. Look, I see Ben Hall's comment here as I just kind of glance in here. Much better half of football than we've seen all season. Brownlee was a menace on that final drive. I think the overall thought for me on this Titans first half is they played very cleanly. They did miss out on some opportunities. Look, some tough effort plays from Amani Hooker and Jarvis Brownlee Jr. Did wipe off 2 interceptions the defense had to where that could have been a very different score at halftime if either of those picks stood. But penalties on both those guys, very clearly penalties and infractions by the rule book. So, warranted there. But I think the Titans have been able to do what they've wanted to for the most part on offense and defense. The first drive of the Titans defense was as bad as it can get and easy it could get for the Colts. But I really like what I've seen in the response from the defense and also from the offense because both sides of the football started terribly. They've got a groove. It seems like they have a plan to win this game. They start at 0-0 now going into the second half here with a tie at 10 score. Easton, how do you feel about this first half?
Yeah, this is a classic, ugly divisional game, right? We see this game a couple times every week, it feels like, around the league. And it's two teams that are very familiar with each other, two teams that are playing a little tight. I agree with a lot of folks in the comments saying it's a relatively conservative half. I think from both teams, you play to win the game in the NFL, but you can feel both of these teams playing a little bit not to lose at times. They're just trying to get to that fourth quarter, I think, is the mentality for both of these teams. And it's going to be who can make that 1 or 2 bonus plays, 1 or 2 clutch plays when we get to the end of this game, I think that really decides this one. And so you're right that this game is in the hands of the Titans. It's on the shoulders, one healthy shoulder of Will Levis. And it's there for the taking. They just have to play the game they've been playing and not make any mistakes.
Yeah, and look, Stizzy says, dying to see more targets for Ridley, but I want to see a win more than anything. I've seen others talking about coaching issues, causing issues. Look, it has not been a clean half. There have been times in that first half when I was about as mad as I've been throughout this Titans season on the first 3rd and 4 on the opening drive of the game, a week after all you did was talk about getting DeAndre Hopkins and Calvin Ridley more involved in the game, and both those guys are on the sideline. A lot of money sitting on the sideline in 3rd and 4 on your opening drive, down 7-0 on a 1-3 year to a division rival. Like that, and then Will Dotson brings it up on YouTube, poor clock management. We asked this a few weeks ago, and you took it to Brian Callahan. What's up with Will Levis running the play clock down to damn near 0.5 every snap? You've seen it burn this team a few times.
They want it.
Will Levis panic clapping to get the snap, just like I'm sure we all are at home. Like, come on, go. And then the calls getting in late. Like there are some coaching issues going right now.
Special teams?
Special teams issues. You get a 5-yard penalty for a play that didn't even happen just by lining up incorrectly. So look, I think coaching has been the problem today. Like if you're talking about the biggest problems in a 10-10 tie in the first half, I put it down to coaching because even the Colts touchdown, you had Kenneth Murray Jr. guarding Josh Downs one-on-one. That's a failure every time for the defensive player against that type of offensive player. But I mean, I think coaching has been the biggest problem of the day so far.
Yeah, and I mean, problem is it's relative, right? Because they're right in this game. If you have to point
Sure.
to, yeah, it's the thing that has been the least consistent today is definitely the coaching. I'm with you there. There've been some spots where I've been pleased. You know, the play design on that Nick Westbrook-Akine touchdown, that's some good coaching right there. It's just been really up and down. You're totally right. But yeah, I mean, you look up and down the box score, it's a pretty evenly matched game, right? The Titans have done a slightly better job in time of possession control, and of course, they get the ball coming out of the half. The Colts have one more first down than the Titans have. The Colts have slightly more yards than the Titans have. Both teams not actually moving the ball all that much. Both
No.
teams committing a couple of costly penalties, but not necessarily backbreaking, just kind of extending the other team's drive. The Titans really the thing that stuck out to me most here is the Titans third down efficiency, 1 for 4. Meanwhile, the Colts 4 of 7. The Titans gonna have to be more efficient on those money downs, but it's a really closely matched.
And I don't know if this is correct, Easton, but I think the one third down conversion might have been by penalty.
Yes, yeah, you're
Is that what
right.
it was?
You're right. It was third and 15, and they get gifted a first down on a questionable call. But I feel like we're going to be coming back on here, Austin, in about an hour and a half, talking about again 1 or 2 big time plays made by somebody in the second half. It's going to be a who wants it more situation, and I think it's going to come down to some key moments at the end of the game, just like most divisional games do.
Yeah. Now Mike McCowan says always complaining about something, but I feel like in this game, everybody's just kind of sitting around waiting for somebody to do something. Like that's kind of like how I feel about it. Like you said it earlier, everybody's just trying to wait to get to the fourth quarter.
It's the beginning of a heavyweight match, and everybody's just kind of they're just a little. Nobody's really going for it. We're just kind of feeling each other out a little bit.
Food. Yeah, like
yeah.
It's just like, come on, like somebody make the.
Nobody's throwing heavy punches yet.
Everybody's waiting on the other guy to do something, and who's going to do it, and then who's going to take advantage of it. It's frustrating to watch because I see the missed opportunities that the Titans have had to be able to put together a legitimate lead on a division opponent. And look, this opponent has no run game, really. I mean, they did towards the end, but like they've busted a couple nice runs by running backs that we don't really, I mean, Trey Sermon, we kind of know his name from his college time, but Goodson's not that great of a player or much of a known player. Even he busted one. But if you can get the Colts down by 2 scores and you completely eliminate that run game, I've seen the Titans give Joe Flacco some problems. He technically has thrown a football that's been caught by a Titans defender 3 times. Even though 2 of them got taken off the board,
right? Joe
Flacco still saw it. Like there is something to being able to, affect the quarterback mentally with a play that didn't really count. It's can you make him think? The Titans defense is very active. I feel like they have to, they're right there. They've been really good a lot for the majority of the game. I just want to see a breakthrough fully. And then the title of the show here is it's on the shoulders of Will Levis. He was 8 for 11, 50 yards passing, touchdown, easy toss and catch to NWI. He's ran the ball 3 times for 15 yards, and he hasn't made a mistake. He's been clean, right? But 50 yards ain't going to get it. If Will Levis only throws for 100 yards in this game, he's going to have to make some really key plays with those 50 yards in the second half for it to impact for a Titans win. It is up to him. He can either win this or lose it. But right now he has been a positive so far. And as Gene points out, he slid a couple times.
Real slides.
And one of them maybe could have been an extra 15 yards. So Easton, let's go ahead and ask this question because we do this all of our halftime shows. What is your confidence level in the Titans actually winning this game? It's tied 10-10. What is your confidence level in the Titans winning this game against the Colts? Tied at 10-10. Going in the second half, where the Titans do get the ball to start the second half. I'll have you, Easton, get to all these comments, confidence levels in here in a second. But make sure you hit that like button. If you're watching the show, please hit the like button. Not enough of you guys have hit the like button. That goes a long way for us. So if you can, do 2 things for us. Your confidence level 1 through 10 and hit the like button. Easton, what are the comments saying that you see from there on Facebook and YouTube?
Folks are all over that median there, seeing a lot of 4s like from Brian and Alan and David, and a lot of 6s from Trey and Sheila. A 7.5 from like I said. Darth Vader, 5 out of 10. Can't be a 5. Got to get off that fence. Colin, get off the fence with a 5. Big time, something, whatever. 3.5. Not super confident. 5.9 for Casey Childs. 7 for Jensen. 4. So yeah, folks are just sitting right 4.9, 5.1. Everybody trying their best not to sit on the fence, but we're straddling that line. Austin, it's a 6 for me. You know, because it's a coin flip game right now. I feel like I'll give the Titans the nod because they're at home. They're the favorite. They're the team that I thought would win ultimately. They're the team that I think has played a cleaner game so far, and they get the ball at a half. So I'll give them the slight nod. But right now, if you ask me to pick a winner, I'd probably flip a coin for you.
I do feel like it is a coin flip game, and you are glass half full. I am glass half empty on this one. Literally sitting here.
More than half.
Yes, so that is not more than half of this glass. This is way less than half of that glass.
No, that's what I mean. It's less than half. That's what I meant.
Oh, yes. I am absolutely a 4 out of 10 confidence level in the Titans winning this game. I think I trust Joe Flacco more than I trust Will Levis to make the right plays to have their team win. So I'm at a 4 out of 10. You're at a 6 out of 10. We're even. So we're both sitting on the fence. I did pick the Colts to win this game. I'm surprised the Colts have not scored more points to this point. I don't trust, like, can they have a clean operation in the second half? Because they couldn't in the second quarter at the end there. They couldn't get it going. Like something's messed up with the personnel, the substitutions, the communication between the sideline, the box.
We're still looking for a rhythm here. Still looking for a rhythm.
Yes. And so I don't think I see the Titans winning this game. So I'm at a 4 out of 10 confidence level, and people are
one of us will be right.
One of us will be right. And so Randy says, Austin, do you not trust Levis or the play calling? It's either one or the other. No, it could be both. It could absolutely be both. That's not how that question works, Randy. I don't trust Levis in clutch moments. See his last 3 years of playing football, going back to his time at Kentucky. And no, I don't. I have lost a little bit of trust in this offensive coaching staff's, I guess, logistical approach of like how they're executing today. It's been clunky. So no, I don't trust either aspect of this right now. So I think the Titans do lose. I'm sorry. And the special teams is still bad. They give up good returns, even if one got called back for a hold. They, get penalties for no reason. So I am at a 4 out of 10. I'm below the threshold, but I'm not like saying they're going to lose. I'm not saying they're going to lose.
We both think it's a coin flip game. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
I don't think either of us are going to be surprised by whoever wins this game. This is this feels like a stock order divisional matchup. Somebody wins close. It's ugly to the end, and hopefully the Titans come out on top.
And there just haven't been a lot of snaps. It's
been an ugly game. It's been ugly.
Yes, there have been 15 carries. Like, doesn't it feel like Tajay Spears and Tony Pollard should have more than 60 yards on 12 carries? Like, doesn't it feel like more than that?
Sort of.
I think, but
I don't know.
Not. They've only run 26 offensive plays.
Yeah, I mean it's been gross.
All right, Titans get the ball. Thanks to all of our partners and our sponsors here: PlayXGolf.com, BetMGM, and Nobody Trashes Tennessee. Titans about to get the ball back. We'll see you guys at the postgame show.